What club do you have?
Pitching wedge.
Pitching wedge. Let me see full swing pitching wedge. Tell me how far it's going to go.
Red flag.
How far?
100.
Okay.
What do you have right now?
Anybody ever told you your clubs are too short for you?
Yes.
I
No, I feel it.
I know.
I feel like I have to dip, and that's why I hit everything chunky.
It's the end of the year. It's better to err short and light than long and heavy. You'll be just fine. Again, this time I want to see I want to see shoulder to shoulder, or 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, however you want to think about it.
Okay.
You gotta be good.
Oh, way to saw it off, kid.
You guys go outside a lot in your class?
What kind of yardage we think that is? 75, 80-ish maybe?
85-ish.
85-ish, okay.
Yeah,
Pretty handy number to have on the golf course, right?
Yeah, 'cause I need a gap wedge.
You don't have a gap wedge?
Biggest gap between this
And your sand wedge? Sure.
70 to 100.
Yeah, that's why they call it a gap wedge. Kind of fills that gap. Go ahead. I want to see hip or shoulder to shoulder one more time. Yes. Boys, you have to practice these shots as much as you practice your driver. These shots are the ones that bail you out of trouble when you've hit that drive behind the tree, and then you have to punch back out in the fairway, and you've got this 80-yard shot, and you got to get it up and down for par.
So like a number 4 if you hit like a
Precisely, or number 4 where you have to lay up for the lake, and then you've got a shot in your bag that you're probably not going to miss the green with this shot. You may miss it right or left. You may chunk it or blade it a little bit, but if you're aiming at the middle of the green, you're pretty likely to hit the green with this shot because it's less movement, just like we talked about with chipping. You know, the less movement you're making, the better of a chance you have of repeating it, and the less likely you are to have something big time bad happen because there's not as much movement going on.
like a shank.
So practice these swings. Now let me see hip to hip, Christopher. A little bit more wrist hinge on your backswing, yes. And then come through, and then on your follow through, I want that club to point at the target.
Okay.
So hinge on the way back. Beautiful, beautiful. So now you have 3 different wedges with that, or 3 different distances with that same club. All we have to do is memorize those 3 swings. Full swing, which you practice way too much already, and then shoulder to shoulder and hip to hip. You practice that with all of your wedges, and now all of a sudden you've got go-to yardages for those par 5s, for those par 4s when we didn't hit the second shot that we wanted to hit, or maybe we hit a bad drive. But you'll use this shot a lot. As you guys know, you have that 60 to 100 yard shot quite often, correct?
9.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Okay. Luke, your turn, buddy. Come on down here.